Alrighty, hello everyone, busygamerdad back again, going to be doing our next episode in the special session gameplay series on the busygamerdad channel, where you can play games that are not your typical Vampire Survivors, Bullet Hell, Bullet Heaven style RPG, dopamine hit kind of games. This game is actually a tactical RPG style game, still wrapped up in that same guise of like a pick a path, choose your adventure kind of thing, but you're protecting this earth glass crystal, sorry, get the nomenclature right, and you're taking it and fighting against the evil enemies that have come out of the world and are using the Blightstone, hence the name, to try and corrupt the soil and do all sorts of nefarious things. I will have the demo for this game, so if you want to try it out for yourselves. This game is one of the prettier games that I've played recently. I know last game I said the same thing, but this game also has a very unique art style, very pretty backdrop, very pretty set dressings. I think this game does a really great job. So there's a wonderful opening for this where it's kind of just in, I would say, 45 seconds tells you exactly the narrative that I just told you in 10 seconds. I'm not trying to take away from it. I just want our time together to be well spent, so I'm going to try and jump into the tutorial so you can kind of see the gameplay as we have it here. So this is our earth glass crystal. Let's see, we can shoot a ray of light. We can heal. Ooh, that'd be fun. Let's do the healing. I mean, sustainment is always kind of my thing in these kind of games. I always wind up getting like about 2/3 of the way across the map and then just, petering out because I've made bad choices. But that's not an indication of my life in any way, shape, or form. Moving on. This is the map. You'll find gold and resources here used for skills and crafting. Cool. Awesome. We will use the legend here to find out all the things that we need to do. And now we're going to move on to the first node. So I know this is going to sound silly. This is an escort quest at its core. And I'm not trying to trivialize what they've got going on here. We have to escort this crystal across the various terrain to the Blightstone for the final fight. And along the way, we have our 3 characters here that are getting stronger as we go through. And it's really a fun time. It really is. It's very compelling, very challenging. And the great thing about this game is there is a narrative that I feel is a little bit deeper than your just quintessential, roguelike, where you're just kind of doing it because the game tells you to do it and there's meta progression at the end of every run. This one is like more, I want to say, strategic in how you choose to develop your characters and certain things that come around. Maybe I'm embellishing too much, but I really do enjoy what they have going here, and that's why I'm showing it to you. All right, so these adventurers, their mission is to safeguard the crystal and carry it to the rift and defeat all the enemies in the process. It's your turn. Each adventurer has 2 AP, so they do use the standard AP system, and we can use to move and attack with. Uppercut costs 1, so we will click that. And then you'll notice that it is not a grid-based system. This is a free movement system, so we can move freely around the characters and we will not have any hindrance unless there's an obstacle in the way. So our brawler, this enemy is the closest target. It will automatically target him. Brune, our brawler, needs to move to hit. Since the skill includes a free move, only the AP for the skill is consumed. So this is actually really helpful for this character. He is actually quite what do I do? I'll confirm the target. I gotta confirm the target. So he'll actually be able to get in there and do damage really, really fast. Now we pick Hubert the Hunter. And okay, so we got Hubert the Hunter. We're going to use Bolt Shot, costs 1 AP, and we're going to see where the ring is. Yep, okay, so Hubert can do that, and we're going to hit this guy. Preview is going to show. Perfect, awesome. See, it's pretty. It really is. It really does show all the things. And then we can use our dog to attack, and we will absolutely do that. The dog does have its own health bar, so the dog can die. Don't ask me how I know. Anyways, now we're going to get onto our Arcanist. We're going to click on Armand. Click anywhere on the ground to activate the Pathfinder. So from here, we have the ability to move around. Again, this is a free move system, so you have the ability to just kind of pick and move unless there's an obstacle blocking your way, and the game will tell you. You also have the ability to move objects and fling them, which is kind of awesome, actually. We're going to knock this right here, and we're going to knock this into... we have to knock it over there and hit them both and blow them up. The most status applied, so the burn will end. Status effects will be applied at the end of a turn. So keep that in mind. Poisons and burns and things like that. Okay. So now we've done all our actions from our AP system. It's their turn. They're going to scurry on and try and prioritize getting to the crystal. That is what they will do. Okay. So you have to be very mindful that they will prioritize movement towards the crystal, and the majority of their actions will be spent taking their time to get to the crystal. Hover over the enemy to see information about them. Okay, cool. Yeah, so right, so he's not, let's see here. So this isn't following the right click. I got you. Okay, there it is. Cool. Awesome. So now we have to take down the last tainted in battle because the burn took the other one out. That's understandable. So now it's going to let us freely move to do that. And we will do that right there. We will move you right here. We will do arc spark, and we will hit you and finish you up. An easy victory. Now, I'm assuming that he gets most of the experience because he did the killing blow on the one and then fought the other, and he gets the least amount because he did the least actions. I don't know, but because Armand, I don't know how they do experience. I don't know what the rulings are on that. I would love to understand so I can better tailor it if I'm trying to get like Brune levels up or something like that, you know? We do get at the end of each round or each fight reagents, resources for building and crafting and things like that. So without any further ado, we're going to jump inside the next combat because there's nothing else for us to do. There's no other path. There's no branches for us to take. A branching path system with no branching path. How crazy, right? Characters can use obstacles or even other characters as cover, making it harder for enemies to hit long-range attacks. We pick Hubert, not Herbert, Hubert. I keep on saying Herbert. I don't know why. I want him to be a Herbert. He looks like a Herbert. Click anywhere on the ground to activate the Pathfind, and then we're going to move him behind cover. And you see how it like clicks right here? It's very important that you see that does it, because now you see how he's under cover. He's in cover. This guy's in cover. The enemy using interrupting skill. They'll act after a certain number of turns. So they have 2 turns, okay? So we're going to select Armand. The interruption will now take place. So click anywhere on the ground to activate the Pathfind. Let's go over here. Click over to here. The interruption skill is now 1 away. After your next round, the bandit will act. Select our brawler. Then we will activate the Pathfinder, and we're going to move here, and then he's going to act. You saw on the ground what he was going to do. So very important that you see those indicators and move out of damage. Go figure. It's one of those things, right? And so now we have the ability to do this. We're gonna punch a dog. I'm sorry, PETA. I'm sorry. Oh, we have to control, and we have to change the point of it, because if we didn't hit control, we'd wind up right here. But it wants us to position ourselves accordingly so that we're putting ourselves on the other side. All right. Pick Armand the Arcanist. We're going to do that. And so we're going to, since the enemy has a low chance, do a different target. Click this guy, confirm the target by clicking again, and there we are. Nice. You've mastered the basic of Blightstone combat. There's so much more to learn. Stay sharp and plan your moves carefully. All right, so Fang can go, I don't think. Let's see here. Do you have any more AP? Command by another entity. I don't. Can you hit him? You can. Okay, good. And then clear the field. There, dog come. I don't think Fang can go on their own without me telling them. Yeah, not enough action points. Commanded by another entity. Yeah, so that's the reason why Fang can't go. Alright, so we're going to end our turn. And then they're going to go. They're going to try and hit. They missed, which is good. Let's just charge. And let's move to the side here. And hit this guy like that. I could hit this guy. Oh, it bounces off? I didn't realize it bounced off. Like, I must have hit this just perfect last time. Ooh, this is going to actually have negative effects. It's going to hit Brune, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a 60% chance to hit, so I'm actually going to move you right here. And then I will have you do that and finish him up. Good stuff. Yeah, see, Brune getting more experience again. I just don't know what it is. I just don't know what it is. Maybe it's the finishing blow. Oh, so we got a sandalwood staff for our guy, Armand. I will gladly do that. So this is just talking about equipping the right stuff on the right characters. It's pretty intuitive on who you think gets what. The Armand would get the staff. Hubert would get the bows and arrows. So we'll hover over it, and it tells you who they can actually go on to. So it's pretty straightforward. So if we click this, we can, we can click that right there. There it is right there, and we now get plus 10% damage. And that's what we want to do. And then we have the hero elixir, enhances the stats. So we have to select an adventurer. Honestly, I think that I would like it to go on Brune, because Brune is going to be kind of our guy. And I'm going to have him get 1 more health. And that may be a bad thing, but that's just what I want to do. All right, one last thing. You can adjust the adventurer's location. So we can move them around inside here if we want to. When you're done, close the team menu. So yeah, see, we can freely move them around inside here. We can move the crystal wherever. I recommend leaving the crystal in the center, and you can move Fang around as much as you can move anyone else around. I kind of like this covered on all sides mechanic. It just speaks a little bit better to me. This one's unknown, and this one's combat. Let's take on a note of unknown, shall we? Let's take on a note of unknown. Oh, this is... Are they turned to stone? What are those? Scarecrows? Get closer. Yes. Well. Look who's up and itching for a scrap. It's time to fight. Yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see here. I could do the heal, but I don't think I want to. Can you... You're gonna hit this person. Finish that one off pretty quick. Vitality link. No, I'm gonna actually have you hit them. They're stunned? Question mark? Or could I do it again? I can do it again. Didn't actually do as much damage as I thought it would. Nope, there's a chance. Friendly fire is a thing. So I'm gonna actually have you move here. How much health do you have, Fang? I think we'll be okay. Finish that off, and then we're going to end our turn. Yeah, let's just end our turn. They're going to sprint and try and close the gap. Ouch. Ouch. Yes. There. I'm gonna have you hit them both. Nice. Got the one in the back. There. Good. Now Hubert only got the one there. So it is potentially based on death? I don't know. See, he got more experience. Or maybe 8, 8, 8. They each got 8s? No, that can't be right. I think that's maybe what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the wrong number. Total experience up to next level. I think that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the wrong number. So now everything makes sense. Oh, Brune got a level up, though. Nice. Continue. Now we get to pick a perk, or I'm sorry, a skill. We can do taunt. We can increase his movement. Ends turn. Deals damage in a circular radius. This is actually... We don't have an AoE other than the straight line AoE. This might be nice to get, but this is probably where I'm going to go, because having him close gap with people and just one-shot them is where I want him to be. Getting up in the thick of it. Use for leveling up the crystal at the end of the turn. Campfire, how much do we have for that? I think I want to get the crystals. I think those are what I want. Alright, so now we have a campsite. At night, the blight mist appears. The adventurers light a campfire, cost 1 wood, and eat 1 meal. So this is booze and food. So they're going to consume 1 of each, I'm assuming? Or just the food? Okay. Finally, some peace. And now, at a campfire, the crystal can use resources to craft 1 item per night. Adventurers have 3 campfire AP to spend on campfire skills. The crystal has its own AP to use skills that require resources. When it's done, click sleep. Okay, so I don't know if this is timed or not. Removes warm-up of all skills for 1 day. Heals blight from allies. We don't really have blight damage. No, we don't have blight damage, it doesn't seem. Random map info. That would be really nice to get. Let's hear. Sniff and dig. 30% dog digs up equipment or a resource. That's pretty good. A little bit of a typo there. That should flow a little bit easier, that sentence. Reduce bad events. Get 2 or 3 wood. Heal dog. Dog heals damage to an ally. Oh, that's nice. The dog, yeah, that's awesome. The dog likes to heal. That's good. I like that. Heals and requires 3 booze. Oh, geez. Heals blight and 1 ally. Okay. All right, reduces bad event risk. And then what items can we get? Heal 1 character. Add 20 damage for the next day. Reduce dark event. Craft an equipment piece. Choose one of random options. I think I want to do this. Do we have scrap / 2 wood? We have the scrap. We have the wood. And I can always try and find some more. So I'd rather do that. Let's see. 1 of 3 options. Damage, accuracy, dodge, and threat. Or a crossbow. An arbalist. This seems like really risky. I feel like this is the better way to go for certainty. I know plus 30 damage is a lot to turn down, but minus 20 accuracy means that this thing, he's got to be right up on them to do it. And he is not that type of character, I don't think. Or we just do the dodge. You know what? We're kind of going all in on him anyways, so let's just make that. Now, what do we want to do? Dog heals wounds. Let's do map info. Incredible enchantment. Dark event risk. I want you to heal. I would love for you to heal him. Yeah. Invalid target. Oh. Why can't you heal and heals damage to ally? Oh, so it's everyone. Got you. Okay, so that's actually really powerful. That's actually really powerful. And then, do I want wood or do I want the bad event? Or do we want the resources? Let's roll the dice. Let's do the sniff and dig. New equipment. Well, that's just nice, isn't it? All right, so we've used everything that we can right now. All right, even with the crystal's protection, the blight mist gives all adventurers 10 blight points. At 25, they become tainted, increasing the chance of negative events. Oh, 50% they go mad, and then 75 they go insane. All right, and so we got that information. There's something there. There's a big treasure chest there. Reveals a shortcut that grants an extra AP in the next campfire. Oh, okay, so let's see here. You found something for him. Adds 5 curse, though. I don't know if that's really worth it. 25 damage? What do you have right now? 10? I mean, we could. Right? I mean, what's to say that we can't? I mean, sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's the worst that could happen? Right? Complete and total death and despair? Alright, so unknown event. Day 2. We can go this way. There's a shop this way. There ain't no shops that way. At all. And we're running on $19. Let's how can I do this? Because I would have to go to this shop. I'd have to take the elite fight. Mini boss. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what happens. I could die horribly, and that'll show you great content, right? That'll show you the most greatest content ever. Spiders, great. What are those monsters? Oh, there's one from behind. Those monsters are Vexes. They came from the rift as if summoned by its rupture. My guess, they crawled out of the underworld itself. Disgusting creatures. Best be rid of them fast. You got it, boss. How much health do you have? Yep, that's an enemy. Good. I did not want that thing coming up from behind on us. So it's got one round to warm up. I want you to move back. Hit this right there. That's a passive one. Increases +5 step. Yeah, just get after it, dude. Nice. And that's our turn. My hope? Ah, no. I wanted them all to go this way so that they could funnel. But this isn't too terrible. Yes, this is not too terrible. Because what I'll do... I'll move him... right there. Click you. Heal. Can I click you to... Oh, no. Click you. Heal. Yes. There. You. Perfect. Yup. Worked out excellently. I'm actually kind of glad. It wasn't perfect. I know, right? So he gains 9 experience. 9 experience. Okay, so I was looking at the wrong number. Sorry, everyone. Looking at the wrong number. Sorry. Sorry. All right, so these are herbs, and then we're going to pick... I'm going to take the wood, actually. I'm going to take the logs. All right, so let's take the mini-boss. Let's see what this is about. Let's see what this is about. I'm excited. Oh. Grarg. Let the magic fly. I'm on, move. You have, like, no movement. Aha! I set a trap. $60 health? I don't know what I want to do with this. Hit a straight line damage to push the enemy strength 5. On a bounce hit deals 4. There's nothing to bounce him against, though. Do I have you go up there and get trounced by this thing? I don't like it. He's got some dodge. I'm going to actually have him move. I guess I'll have you move right here. Right there. And that's where I'm going to end it. Slowed. Good. Okay. Charge. On a straight hit, deals 6 damage and push the target with strength 3. Bounce off the wall. Okay, so that was aggressive. Is this better? This deals 8 damage. This deals 4. Yeah. Put a bleed on him. It does not look like I will hit my allies. So we did a really big hurting on him. Let's see. He one-shot my dog! No! Oh, no! No! I hope the dog's not dead forever. That's so awful. I genuinely did not expect that. And he one-shot Brune. Ah. Oh my goodness, this was not what I thought it would. The mini-boss, their sacrifice won't be... Are they gone? They're gone. Oh my goodness, they're gone. I did not expect that. I guess we'll do this swap. No. Create a 5-step long obstacle with 15 light that stops enemy projectiles and adds 30%. I'm going to do this one because I have to do some synergy. Unconditional. The dog is dead. Why are you hurting my feelings more? The dog is dead. Quick reload. Remove the cooldown of skill shots, adding 30% more damage. This one. I'm going to do the quick reload, I guess. I don't know if the dog's dead forever. There's a priest class, evidently. Let's do the herbs. I don't know. New recruit. As there were less than 3 adventurers bound to the crystal, I used its remaining power to attract a new adventurer. Recruit. Shiny hourglass crystal bind it. Oh my goodness. Select one. Piercing lightning attack. Holy damage. Let's do the holy damage. So wait, they are dead, aren't they? The dog is gone. Minus 30 from unholy adds. Plus 30 to prep 2. I'm just going to give it to him. Yeah, I'm just going to give it to him. Jeez. Oh man, now I'm so sad. I need retail therapy. What do they have in the shop? New friends? Do they have a new dog? No, we shouldn't buy a new dog just because our dog died. 30. How much do we have? 26? This one's not bad. They're all for the priest. No, this one's for the... When hitting adds random status effects. Poison, bleeding, slowed. That's 30 though. Let's see here. Let's sell. What can we sell? Well, we can sell this because Brune is dead. I can sell that. Alright, now I can buy... Minus 50. Like, I don't get... Cannon bow. 80 damage. When attacking, consumes recovered wood. Nope. Nope. 1 recoverable wood. Nope. Hard pass. This weapon's skill ends. There's a 30% chance at hastening. Hastening adds 1 AP. Okay. Healing and dodge. This seems like the best one here. Yeah. I'll buy that, and I'll buy... We have plenty of herbs. We'll get some gear. We'll get a gear. Some scraps for something, I'm sure. Oh my goodness, I'm still reeling. So they don't let you equip during... Oh, and it changes your character. Well, that's a nice touch. That's a nice touch to detail. I like that. Alright, so now we're going to be camping. And burying Brune and our dog. Yeah, let's ensure no repeats, please. Because I can't take it anymore. Yep. Reduces the dark events. Second night camping risk. Add wood to the fire to lower the risk by 10%. Okay. Oh, we can't find any more equipment. Reduces the dark risk. Yeah, the dog's gone. I can revive the dog! We can revive the dog. Doing it. Done. Dog is revived. I am happy. We need to heal. Well, let's see here. This is heal the character. for 10 health. There. Okay, so now that's consumed. We can do the random map info. We can heal. We can do the blight. Or we can do damage and crit. I'm actually going to do the damage and crit on Armand. There. And then we'll add that to 0 because I don't want anything more. All right. Nice. Well, this was Blightstone. We at least saved the dog. Brune, on the other hand, he's still dead. Yeah, he's dead. He died doing what he loved to do, brawl. And he brawled against a hill giant, or I shouldn't say hill giant, just a giant. And he just got himself clobbered. But I will have a link for this game should you want to try it out for yourselves. This is Blightstone. It's a tactical RPG wrapped up in a roguelike. Very beautiful, very visually aesthetically pleasing. Character equipment shows up on the characters. The story is compelling, and I kind of like it. So I wanted to show it on the channel, show it's out there. I will have a link for you guys should you want to try it out for yourselves, like I said, in the YouTube descriptions. While you're down there, if you want to hit that subscribe button, help grow the channel, I greatly appreciate it. And regardless, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out these videos, and we'll see you next episode for something else that is a good tactical RPG that you can pick up and put down as a busy gamer. Hope to see you there. Later.